Hi all and welcome to my freshly started Let's Play of Oblivion. We've just finished up, or got to a decent leaving off point with Morrowind, so we are moving over to the following sequel. 2006 apparently, according to the intro, and I'm very much looking forward to this, so let's jump straight in. Oh god, we have to do character creation, don't we? I haven't even thought about it. I have to say, Oblivion has...
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the Third Era, and the final hours of my life.
Already far more cinematic than anything in Morrowind. Definitely a huge jump in what they're going for. I have very fond memories of the Imperial City. So immediately production's definitely in a different place. So we have to do a character. I'm not sure what I want to do. I think let's go for something like let's go for like an Argonian, I think. I can't remember because there is actual like benefits to the different races. They have, you know, that ingrained thing that comes with all fantasy of this era, where, you know, certain races happen to be better at certain things. Let's hit like a couple of randoms maybe, and we'll do that. I like that. That'll do. What does age do? I kind of like the green. Oh, scaly or pale. Somewhere in the middle. Yes. Oh. Right, yeah, how to move around.
Hey, lizard, it must break your heart, being so close to the water, knowing you'll never get to swim again.
Well,
You know, sometimes when they let us in the yard, you can hear the sounds from the lake, the boats, the gulls.
oh,
So close.
oopsie.
No, you'll never get to swim again, Argonian. But don't worry, you'll be dead soon enough.
One, I think you're wrong, and two, I'm coming back for you.
Hey, you hear that? The guards are coming. For you.
Hey, we're in this together. No need for this. Everything's happening.
Oh, they're dead. I know it.
My job right now is to get you to safety. What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Perhaps I was meant to be here.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
No sign of stay put, prisoner.
Yes,
Let's go.
will do.
We're not out of this yet.
You. I've seen you.
Alright,
I see
alright,
your
old man.
face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. gods give me strength.
What is going on?
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell.
Who are you?
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way.
I think that's interesting. If you like, we recently did a Let's Play of Morrowind on the channel, and the Empire and the Imperials are definitely not painted in a particularly positive light in that. And immediately here, he seems like, oh, this is a important guy at least, whether he's good or not. Why am I in jail?
Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
I go my own
So
way.
do we all. But what path can be avoided whose end is fixed by the almighty gods?
Please, sire, we must keep moving.
You tell me this was in my
There's no way to
prison the whole time?
Looks like this year
Been here 20 years.
stay out of our way.
Oh, I hate following people in games. Let's switch to walking. So, Oblivion, I'm super excited to be playing this game a bit more. I've played probably the most of this out of all the Elder Scrolls, and I have very fond memories of it. I wonder how it holds up against Morrowind and Skyrim, for that matter. But I'm looking forward to playing it. Just to something that I like doing and have done a bit recently is sort of going back to things that were important in my past and reevaluating them and seeing what I liked about them and seeing how things change, how I change, etc. So it's going to be interesting to go back to a game that as I say, I have very fond memories of, and see if they remain, and see if I get out of it what I used to. So, Oblivion's in a weird spot as well, because I think Skyrim is where the series got really, really popular. I don't really want to wear Mythic Dawn stuff. I should probably be saving. I know what Bethesda games are like on PC. They can be a bit of a nightmare. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to go through. I wonder how it compares, because something I noticed with Morrowind is it's almost like quite subdued. It's very chill. And I think that just goes away. I think these games just get like bigger and bigger and grander. So I wonder how this like sort of sits in the middle of that, especially with Skyrim following. Ready my weapon. But yeah, so it's going to be cool. I plan on doing quite a bit of the game, so by that I mean, you know, the various guilds, etc. But we'll see where we get up to, because even with oh god, there's blunt and sharp weapons, isn't there? Remembering things. You know, with Morrowind, after a while I was just like, yeah, I'm good with this game. Not that I'm good with it, I want to actually go back to it, but I need to step away. 50 hours is more than enough for me. So we're just going to make a stealth archer with light armor again, as every person who has ever played Skyrim or Oblivion knows. Probably. What button did it say? Was it space or E? No? Click? There we go. We got the buttons. We got the buttons. But yeah, to use a bow, have to equip arrows. Yeah, put it on. How do I? Yeah, okay. You on 2, equip you. So if I switch to this, does it pull out my shield again? Yes. And we can shoot at that. I'm going to do what it says, because you can retrieve the arrow, which is definitely not a Morrowind thing. Let's search everything. Yeah, I think the key thing that I remember from this game and my attraction to it, and probably why I did end up... It remains a better position in my brain than the Fallout series did, is because it's semi-serious, but it also sets up a world, and a world that I enjoyed being in. And something I found with playing Fallout recently is that I actually am not enjoying being in that world at all. It's not a pleasant world. It's not meant to be pleasant. Though, I mean, it has some quieter moments that are very lovely, but I think it's so not interested in that and so interested in everything else that it'll be cool to see sort of what Bethesda are doing in this era when they make a game that is, to some degree, more serious. Something you'll notice as I kill some of these enemies is I'm getting XP. So you see in the bottom right. That is not how the leveling system actually works in Oblivion. The leveling system originally is similar to the Morrowind one. So by that I mean, as you use skills, you level up in them. That aspect of it I really like. But to level up, basically, I think you have to level up these skills 10 times, and they each have a corresponding attribute. So if we jump into this menu, is it these guys? No, these are all spells. I think it's under here. So these are the attributes. These are the skills. God, there's an armourer skill. Okay, so Blade has the governing attribute of strength. So if I were to level this up, I think it's 5 times. Each time I level it up, I can get up to a +5 in their strength when I level up. And you get to pick 3 of these things when you level up. And so basically what you want is +5, +5, +5 to sort of level well. But it just means that you end up using to like get optimal leveling and build a character. Because you can, I remember, and I don't know how true this is, but you can build like just a bad character in this game. It can just go wrong. So to get like optimal leveling, you have to like not use some of your skills or use some minor skills because they don't affect you leveling, but they affect your attributes. I hope all that makes sense. Basically, it means to play optimally, you have to not play naturally. To play so you're getting a good character, you have to play so that it doesn't really make sense and doesn't fit particularly well. So, as with Morrowind, as with all games, we're just going to have nothing to do with that, and I've just installed a mod that gives me experience. We'll see how it goes. I think I used this mod years ago when I played this game, and for me, this is just a better way of playing it. I can level up the skills I want, I can level up the abilities I want, and attributes, and like build a character towards something, and it's what they ended up settling on. I think there must be like a halfway house between this system and sort of like a simple system like Fable, because I love the idea of as you use skills you level them up and that affects your attributes, but there's just enough clutter in there to make it so it's not particularly easy and doesn't necessarily make so much sense. I think it's interesting, but you can see why they stepped away from it with some of their other games. But yeah, we're just going to continue through this first area. I remember this so well. When I played this game, it was very much... I played it like a lot. So I've done several run-throughs of like various guilds. It was even the sort of game where I got into not necessarily role-playing, but building characters very specifically that would be like, oh, this is just my Dark Brotherhood guy. Oh, I don't need that bowl. Or this is my guy that does everything. This is a guy that... I even went so far in depth that it would be like, I'm going to take my shoes off when I'm going inside. I'm only going to use these sorts of weapons. And like, I knew the game well enough to be like, I'm not going to... I'm going to wear like armor that isn't just the best armor. I'm going to be, because I prefer the look of it and I prefer the style and it fits like what I'm doing with my character more, rather than being my brain just went completely blank. We'll get there. Watch this. Physics. This combat system's so much better than Morrowind. The fact that you can't miss on dice rolls. I was talking about something. Oh, like building characters and playing this game a lot. It was something to do with that. Anyway, I liked Oblivion. It came at a time where I could like lose myself into it and have like a lot of escapism, and that certainly suited my younger self at times in my life. The world is coherent enough as well that you could build characters into it, and that's what I liked. But I'm interested to go through it again because I'm probably more critical these days, so I'll be interested to see like what remains in the terms of aspects of the world that I like and lore and things like that. Because I know something compared to Morrowind. Morrowind's very weird and wonderful, and like it has the land is very much alien to a degree. You are very much in a place where it feels foreign compared to where we are. It feels like outside the bounds of our knowledge. And obviously I say this like as I fight a goblin here, so there is a certain degree to which this game is that also. But it feels more mundane. It feels more like you're in a traditional fantasy instead of like a weirder high fantasy in this game. And that's fine. I remember it being fine. It actually probably aided to the fact that I could play characters that had like certain proclivities. So it probably aided my enjoyment in the game in the past, but I wonder, I've now experienced plenty of fantasy worlds. I've now experienced a lot of different interesting worlds, so I wonder if I will sort of come and approach this and be like, actually, I would like my games to be a little weirder these days. I'm okay. I'm okay. I am okay. We're good. So yeah, it's going to be interesting at least. See, I'm not even reading any of the things. I know this game well enough. 2 damage, and that does 1, so we'll move over to that. Yeah, is there something unique about the worlds that Elder Scrolls games like bring and that we play? Oh my god, Magicka increases. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, I wish I'd like thought about building a character that was more magical based now. I do want to kill these down here just so I'm getting some experience. God, the leveling seems slow. If you see the total amount of experience I've got, it's not as high as I thought it might be. But yeah, it'd be like, I think for me in games, world is as important as a lot of other things, or setting or place and feeling like I'm in a place. And that's something I remember this game does very well. So we'll see how it goes. Definitely. No giant mushrooms anymore, I'm afraid. But then there is the Shivering Isles, which I don't necessarily have fond memories of. And this is one of the reasons I stopped playing Morrowind. The reason I don't have fond memories of the Shivering Isles is because I came to them like after playing probably hundreds of hours of this game and was just like, oh lord, I'm just doing this for the story. I'm at capacity with this game, and that means that messing around with that. That means I just rush through it instead of enjoying it and savouring it, and that's sort of where I was half getting to with Morrowind, so it's good to be moving on. Punch him.
It's that prisoner again. Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
Glenroy,
No,
how dare you?
He is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
Come closer. I'd prefer not to have... They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the 9. how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I like the way that even these beginning sort of questions here allow you to put a spin on your character. It seems like in Morrowind you just kind of go up to someone and just bash everything and just get the people are information fonts, where in this it's more a place to express your character. I'm not on good terms with the gods.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder which sign marked your birth.
Oh Lord, this is we have to make a choice here. Okay. Not the Apprentice. Thief is not bad. I'm thinking we are fairly stealth archer-ish, but Steed is just good for just running around. Tower. Yeah, let's do Thief. That seems good.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
What about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
I'm fairly sure in the realm of Elder Scrolls, Uriel Septim's like up to this point in the games is one of the central characters. I think his life like basically spans the first 4 games or something. Don't quote me on that. Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
Okay, weird old man. Something I'm really enjoying about this is the fact that you build your character as you go and let you test your skills. It's a much better set of tutorialization than...
You may as well make yourself useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Yes, Barris. Yeah, it's a lot better tutorialization than Morrowind. Tell me about the blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Tell me about Uriel Septim.
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it. Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
Yeah. I mean, people are still a little bit information dumps, but less so. I wonder what way we should progress forward after this. I'll have to see where it makes sense. I like the way the blades just fit whatever they need to in the stories of Elder Scrolls. They go from being spies to being guards to being anti-dragon people. In Skyrim, if I remember right. Is this the Dai room? No, it's the one after this. I'm kind of just running through this because we don't actually have much power against these guys, and I think he's just done a lot of damage to me. So I'm going to heal up here. I can see my build being like Stealth Archer, but with a heal spell. Because I've got experience leveling up on as well, we've got a bit more sort of breadth to change abilities as we go, so we can be in control of that stuff. As I say, if you've not watched the Morrowind Let's Play, I'm a big advocate of changing games to suit how you want to play them, especially if you know the game. Like, if you know there's going to be an aspect of a game that's going to be off-putting to yourself, then just change it. Dump that stuff, you know? There's no point trawling through something painfully when you can change it, especially games and such.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look.
I mean, you're right to not like it. This be the Emperor Death Room. Yeah, that's the other part of this game I hate, is Oblivion Gates. Oblivion Gates are bad, and I probably am only going to do 1 or 2 of them. That was something when I first played this game, I just ignored them all. Or if I had to do them, I would turn on no clip. Sorry, I'm running around like a bit of a maniac here.
Damn it! The gate is barred from the other side. A trap!
What about that side passage back there?
Worth a try. Let's go.
I remember this being kind of comical in the game.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
I don't know. I don't see any good options here. They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Yes, Boris.
You thought we'd go down easy?
I want to see what he does if I'm like really far away.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
He's just smiling. We're definitely weaker than these guys.
No. Talos, save us. We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every septum. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
I must take it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
There is another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about. But Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
Oh, just even these names, I'm getting me excited to go to these towns. How do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced acrobat. Am I right?
What made you think that? So, class. Stealth, agility, endurance, security, sneak, acrobatics, marksman, block, blade, and speechcraft. That's okay. But I'm going to do a custom class. Oh, but we get to pick our picture if we pick this and then go custom class, if I remember. Allows you to progress in those. I don't know whether to go combat, because I want to do a bit from all of them. Let's do stealth. Strength and agility, I think. I'm not sure if I'm building this wrong, but I think there's some changes in the mod that I'm using that make this a little smoother. And 7 skills. So we're going to take blade. I'm going to take archery. Archery, where be you? Marksman. I'm going to take restoration. I'm going to take sneak. 1, 2, 3, 4. And probably light armor and security. I got one more. I don't want any more magic. Alchemy's not bad, but it's like a lot to get into. Alteration's fun, but no. I think block. Block or armor. Yeah, block would be fine. Yeah, adventurer. Cool. Let's go.
I wasn't far off. In any case, rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Wayne Priory immediately. Got it?
Yes, I understand.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
What about you? What will you do?
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you.
Right, oh, here we go. We're going to get all these quests because I've got all the, what's it called? The DLC. So, that's going to be it for today. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to playing loads more of this game. We're going to do a similar thing as we did to Morrowind, go through it. Going to be trying to release... My schedule at the moment is going to be Monday, Wednesday, but we'll see how we go. If anything, I am inconsistent when it comes to these things. But no, I'm super excited to carry on playing this game. It's an old favourite, and pardon me. I'm really, really, really interested to see what it's like to play, because it's probably been 10 odd years since I played it. So we'll have to see, and you get to join me on that journey. My name's been Billy. Thank you for watching. If you are enjoying this and I look forward to more, if you can do the liking and the subscribing, that would be great. And let me know your favourite Elder Scrolls memories and favourite Elder Scrolls games in the comments below, and we can have a conversation about it. It should be exciting. Thank you and goodbye.